Everyone, it's me, Anto, and I just wanted to start off by apologizing for not having posted for the past week, pretty much, because of a lot of things that have been going on. And this kind of leads into something that I wanted to talk about as I was thinking about what I wanted to post. And part of that ended up being the problem, because as I sat there and I realized, thinking to myself, that it's hard to do this kind of stuff. And when it comes to like researching what you want to talk about, or even just wanting to talk about whatever you want to talk about, a lot of the thing that comes to mind is, are people going to listen? And judging by a lot of my metrics, there are definitely some people that do manage to watch all the way through. It's not a lot, but there are people that do manage to watch through. And then there are some things that they like to watch, and there are other things that they don't necessarily stick to. There is a huge decline at some point, but in the end, it's not really a big bother to me. What it is just, I want to make sure that like the things that I'm talking about, one, people are interested in, or two, maybe they're not interested in but are interested enough to listen to what I have to say. And this is where it becomes a big problem, because do I want to talk about what I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about what's trending right now? Do I want to play games, which I do, and I do want to post more video games, all right? The PAL World, I haven't touched it since I made that video, and I do want to go into it more, and I do want to play more games, maybe showcase some games with friends of mine that I end up doing. But in the end, it's still a conundrum. It's still an issue that I have to get past for myself to see what makes me want to post. But then there's another side to it, which is, do I even have the time? Because I have a job, I have a full-time job that I have to do, and I have classes. I'm in a master's program, and a lot of that takes up my time. And I sit there and I think about what I need to do, and I have to focus on those, and then think about what kind of video I want to make, see if I can make that video. Maybe I can still get within a window, maybe some other big name YouTubers covered it, and then maybe I can slide in through the SEO and all that stuff, and then looking up other things here and there and how to like improve upon like my small channel, even though yes, this is mainly just a place where I just post videos and don't really care. But with retention coming in, I don't want to lose you guys. I want to continue to entertain you guys, and those of you who come in and either stay to continue watching my videos, whether if you're subscribed or not, or if you're just passing. So then it begs the question, is YouTube truly skill, or is it luck, or is it a mixture of the two? And I thought about it to myself, because I've tried doing YouTube channels before in the past. The height that I've gotten was either 50 or 60, which is not a lot compared to what I'm doing right now. But back then I was doing a lot of Let's Plays, but seasonal depression came, a lot of other stuff ended up causing me to essentially stop doing what I wanted to do, and pumped the brakes, killed my channel basically, because I couldn't continue. It's not that I didn't have the content, it's that I didn't have the drive. And that's one aspect, right? Having the drive is key. You need to be able to post those videos all the time. Okay, cool. You get some retention here and there. So what's next? What else do you have to do to make your YouTube channel big? Well, the other thing is just being able to post a lot of content. Well, what's the content about? I don't know. You can do whatever you want, or you can do whatever's trending, right? You can be a clone of Mr. Beast, or you can be the next TikTok prankster, or whatever you want to do, right? Whatever gets views to your channel. And a lot of people, especially big name YouTubers, will say things like, oh, it's not luck at all. It's all purely skill. You need to know how to edit. You need to know how to do your thumbnails. You need to know how to do this and that. And part of me wants to say, yes, there is a level. You need to know how to edit. You can't just make your stuff, or the very few people are able to do a one-shot take. But in the end, people will go to your videos if they find it entertaining. It doesn't matter if your video is either poorly edited or edited to where it looks like the next blockbuster film. So then what's next beyond editing? What else is there to the skill? Well, it's the content that you're trying to push. What's the market asking for? And the market as of right now is asking for people like Mr. Beast, where they go around the world and do big weird challenges or make Rocket League in real life, or TikTok pranksters that go around bothering people and getting smacked in the face and causing controversy. Right? Everybody loves controversy, everybody loves drama, and everybody loves big, bombastic, fun things that are going on. But there are people who do like this sit down and look at the camera and have a discussion kind of stuff too. So where do you fit in? Where do you want to be a part of the YouTube sphere? And that's where things get complicated, because what do you have to offer? And in my world, I just have to offer whatever I'm willing to give. And if people want to take it, by all means. I'm not going to be able to go out and do those big things like Mr. Beast or any other clone that's out there, because I have a lot of other things that I need to do. I have a full-time job that pays me money, that gets me the ability to live in this place and be able to eat and be able to go to the gym and a lot of other stuff. And then I have my master's degree that is going to, hopefully, if I pass, when I pass, make a little bit more money than what I am making now. So that way I'm able to afford a little bit more. So I have a lot of other things that are on my plate, and there are some type of people that can do the things that I'm doing and then even more, but there's just a lot of responsibility on my end, and I need to take the time to be able to do my work and my school and my relationship and the gym and a lot of other things that I need to do for myself. So I can't really do the big things. All right. I can't go around and talk to these people, because that time can be better spent doing my homework or work that I need to catch up on. And of course, I don't want to do controversy, because as much as I like talking about TikTok pranksters and how I think they're the bane of existence, and maybe a few other things that might be out there that I'm willing to talk about, I'm not going to be that guy that's going out there and bothering people or causing a nuisance or whatnot, because one, I don't want to be that type of dude. And two, I'm pretty sure that if I were to do that and my job were to be able to figure out that I was doing that kind of stuff, I would get fired. So no, thank you. I don't plan on doing that. So then what's next? What's beyond being able to have good edits and thumbnails and being able to have good content? That's where most of the skill is going to be. How else do you grow? At that point, it's going to be luck, right? You need to make sure that the content that you're pushing, people are going to see. You need to make sure that you know your SEOs. You need to make sure that you know the algorithm. You need to make sure you know what's trending, and then post it, and then see if people are willing to take. And whether if they do or don't determines the growth of your channel. And for someone like myself, because I don't have the time to do all that, well, then I guess I'm just based off of luck. And then that's where the thought comes in about me being a smaller YouTuber, right? What am I going to do to be able to continue what I'm doing, continue to grow, and have, an audience, or maintain my audience? And the answer to that is I just need to keep posting videos, but it gets hard because I want to be able to post videos, but I have so many other things that are going on in my life that it takes me away from wanting to make videos. It takes me away from editing, because of even a video like this, once it's done, I don't just post it up. I cut out parts that I fumble on, and I try to combine the material together to make it a little bit more digestible, to make it a little bit more fluid. So for somebody who is in school or is working or doing both, do they have the time to make a YouTube video? Do they have the time to make a YouTube channel? And the answer to that is you can. It's just you're going to have to dedicate more time to it. And being able to find that time is hard. That downtime that you get from your work, or that downtime that you get from once your job is done and you want to dedicate a little bit of time to making a video, and then after you're done editing, you immediately jump into your schoolwork, and then you're up until like 1, 2 in the morning. That's something you just need to do for yourself. But if you have the free time, like say you are young and you are just going to school and you want to start a YouTube channel because you just finished your homework and you have nothing else that you have to do, so then you want to make a video. Or maybe you don't want to go to school and you work at Vaughn's or something, or Kroger or whatever, and next thing you know, you're making a bunch of stuff because you have days in the middle of the week where you're able to do stuff. So people have the free time, people have the ability to do this stuff. But once you've, I think, become established into the typical 9 to 5 grind, and then you're doing more and more things on top of just your work, where are you going to be able to make videos daily? Where are you going to be able to find the content that you want to talk about, that you feel like people are going to listen to? And this is where I have to say that the level of what you need for skill has a limit to it, right? You can go as far up to a certain point, but when it comes to luck, there's no limit to luck. You either get lucky and you strike gold, or you keep mining and you'll never be able to find what you're looking for. Or maybe it'll come much later. There are some people that have been on YouTube for years that have never been able to break the 100,000 mark. And then out of nowhere, they just had that one video and then boom, they exploded. And then people that were watching their content ended up looking at all their previous content. And then they want to stay because they like what they have to say. And they have a huge reputation that they've left behind them that people are willing to discover. So what is the level of skill? You just need to really know how to use a camera, fit its settings, edit your videos pretty decently, and that's pretty much it. And when it comes to luck, well, you can't really change the luck. You can try with the SEOs, you can try with naming your stuff a little bit more eye-catchy, or a little bit of clickbait here and there, but you can't really change the luck, unfortunately. You can change the skill, but you can't change the luck. And the more and more and more you have on your plate in life, the harder it's going to be, because you're going to have to balance so much. And the 2, 3, 4 things that you need to do versus the one thing you want to do, which would be YouTube in that case, you need to know what you need to cut out. I can't cut my job out. I need to work. I need to make money. I need to do what I need to do. I can't cut my school out. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but one, I'd have to pay my company back if I decide to quit. And two, that would hurt me in the long run if I decide to stay with this company. Because let's say YouTube doesn't work. Yes, I'm thankful that I managed to grow an audience and actually have people watching my content. But let's say YouTube doesn't work out for me. Let's say I try for years on end, up until the point when I graduate from my university. If I get my master's and I'm still at 30 subscribers, but doing content like this, do you think that that's going to be good for me? One, there's a fundamental problem. If my channel can't grow between now and when I graduate with my master's. But the other side of that coin is it would be a huge blow to me, because if I want something out of a YouTube channel that I'm doing for fun, but that could also supplement my life, because YouTube is a good source of like a side hustle or whatever you want to do. But if it doesn't end up helping me, what's the point, right? Because by that time I would have graduated from university with my master's degree. That would bolster my work a little bit more and probably get me even more invested into the stuff that I have to do, because now that I have a higher degree, they're going to want more of me because they're going to be paying me more and I'm more qualified to do bigger projects or maybe even managing people. So where do we sit with this, right? If my channel doesn't grow to a certain point that is willing to be maintained by then, and I have even more responsibilities on top of myself, well, you're going to have to sacrifice some things. And doing the work to get there for now with my master's and my job itself gives me more immediate rewards now and better long-term rewards than YouTube, because YouTube, you literally just start with nothing, which is fair. Anybody can start a YouTube channel and start with nothing and receive nothing out of it. But the more things you have to do in your life makes it harder to do the things you want to do, makes it harder to post, makes it harder to find what you want to talk about, so that way you can get yourself on the SEO. Whereas people who have less responsibilities or less intensive things that they have to do may have the time to be able to be a Mr. Beast clone or be something else that can grab attention. And I know it sounds like I'm talking in circles, but in the end, the message that I'm trying to say is the more you have to do in life, the harder it is to do YouTube. So a lot of the YouTubers, bigger YouTubers that say it's all skill, look at what I have to do. Like, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel and watch it hit 100,000 within a month. They're capable of doing that probably because they have already established themselves. Now, I'm not saying that they're using all their resources to help fund a new YouTube channel. What I'm saying is that they already know how the algorithm works because they are so established in their YouTube sphere that they can use the skills that they have gotten to apply to their new channel. And because they have this new channel and they have a previous channel that is grown and giving them the money that they need and giving them the time to be able to do other stuff. Now, granted, they may have projects or business proposals or whatever. They have all this stuff already set for them to where I can just start a new YouTube channel and do it. But what if someone doesn't have a new YouTube channel? What if someone isn't set up to do the things that you're capable of doing? Yes, there's a level of skill, but I think it's capped. I genuinely think there's a cap on the skill level. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of luck. And if you don't have the time, you're never going to know whether if you are going to be able to grow a YouTube channel. And luck is just something that you can't control. So this is pretty much my rant. I just wanted to talk about why I haven't posted in a bit, because I've been taken away by a lot of things from life, unfortunately. And it's just been hard to find something I wanted to talk about. It's just been hard to record gameplay. It's been hard to find like new topics and things that I think I find interesting and all that. So I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a while. I appreciate everybody who is subscribed and stays subscribed. And if you come by the channel and you look at some of my previous stuff and you like what you see, don't be afraid to stick around and subscribe if you want, or hold on for a bit and then subscribe later. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to post videos and mainly to tell the people who are still watching that I'm still posting videos. So don't worry about me. I'm fine. It's just been tough. You know, life throws you a monkey wrench, and it's a matter on whether if you can catch it or get hit in the head by it. And life's just been a bit tough because of all the things that I've been needing to do within the past week. So again, I apologize, and thank you guys for sticking around. I do plan on posting more videos. Hopefully I can post at least within every other day, but we'll see how that goes. Other than that, if you like my content, or if you kind of like this rant, if you like rants or things like that, like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch all y'all guys later. Peace.